So, you are interested in World of Warcraft. Well, grab a pint, sit back, relax by the fire, and join me on the history I had through World of Warcraft. To begin this tale, we have to go back in time. To be honest, this was my first character, the Hunter. This is the retail account that I had, and it went through many iterations. I was first a male night elf, but as you can see with my tabard, I played since vanilla, as I achieved and gotten the Tabard of the Protector, which was an event, the opening of the Dark Portal. You use it and you can show how good you are by flexing. But I don't know, I guess this is the only way that I can actually prove that I was an original vanilla player on my main account. Even though the Hunter was my first character I've ever made, it was not my main. My main character was my mage, which I also got to level 60 in time for the Tabard of the Protector. So these were my two main characters. Also, you can see the titles that I have. Master Sergeant. I believe only the people who played in vanilla can keep their ranks, the rank titles. So those are the two proofs that I have that I played in during vanilla, the original vanilla. But let me go ahead and show you what made me pick a mage in the first place. So let's go back to classic servers of World of Warcraft. But because I started on my Hunter, let me show you what I experienced when I first played World of Warcraft. For that, we must go to Darnassus. You see, it all started with a game called Warcraft 3. So the Night Elves were elven, but they were mystical creatures who roamed the midst in the nights, in the shadows. They were master archers and one with the forests. Very mystical in nature, and for this reason, I picked a Night Elf Hunter. I wanted to pick a Night Elf, but I wanted to be true to the lore. So I picked a Hunter, because basically Night Elves are archers. So I wanted to be true to the lore and stick to the Night Elves being archers. So I picked a male Night Elf. Even though most of the male Night Elves were druids. That was one I was so close to picking a druid too, but I decided to go with a Hunter. And I picked a male. Even though all the archers in Warcraft 3 are female, I just picked a male because whatever. So, and it all started in the land of Teldrassil, a mystical, enchanted forest, homeland of the Night Elves. And that's what appealed to me the most in World of Warcraft. The world that they created, the music, the environment, the atmosphere. That this is a mystical, enchanted forest. The light in the trees, creating these lamps. So when I first started my character in the Night Elf zone of Teldrassil, I knew that I fell in love. I fell in love with this world. And then once you venture forth into the beginning area, you see these big, monstrous trees. Trees that you've never seen before. This is the land. This is what an elven land I would imagine would look like. Especially the Night Elves. And even though a mage is my main, the Night Elves are my favorite zone. Teldrassil, Ashenvale are my favorite zones. I could spend all day in here listening to the music, absorbing the views, the environment, the art style. It's just mystical and magical in nature, and I love it. I love it. The other thing that's interesting about this area is that it is an island separated away from the rest of the world. So the Night Elves are completely separated from the rest of the world. Which I can relate because I'm Puerto Rican. So it's kind of like Puerto Rico. It's like separated from the United States, but they're still a part of the United States, you know? It's kind of relatable in terms of that sense. In the Night Elf section, the trees are alive. These are called treants. Ancient protectors of the Night Elves and the forest. Because the Night Elves themselves take care of the forest, commune with the forest, and they are one with the forest. But now let's venture forth into the major city of the Night Elves, into Darnassus. An ancient structure. It feels like it's old, it's ancient, with these ancient protectors guarding its city walls. Let's first check one of the leaders of the Night Elves, Tyrande Whisperwind. And one of the side notes was, the very first realm that I made a character on is on Whisperwind. As you can see, it's very enchanted in nature, very beautiful. The power of the priestess who blessed us with the moon powers. Well, let's venture forth. Let's venture forth and see the priestess of the moon, Tyrande Whisperwind, guardian and champion, leader of the Night Elves. It's not her. It's not that one. It's not that one. And here she is. Tyrande. Tyrande Whisperwind, High Priestess of Elune. I experienced all the training I could here in Teldrassil and Darnassus. I was high enough level to finally venture forth onto the main lands and start my journey into the world of Warcraft. As we fly away from Teldrassil and headed to the main lands of the unknown, I had no idea what was expecting me here. Separating myself from the beauty and enchantedness of Teldrassil, I dropped down into the land of Uberdyne and noticed that the trees are withered. They are pale in nature. It seems like this land is being corrupted and poisoned. The nature is being stricken away. It looked very much different from the mainlands of Teldrassil. Something inside me knew that something was not right. So I ventured forth, searching for quests to find an answer to this paleness in this nature. And as I ventured forth into the lands, I noticed that the monsters were much higher level than me. And I noticed that the deer were sickly and poisoned. So I knew that this land was in trouble. But to my knowledge, I still didn't see any other Alliance players. Until one day, I saw one. I saw an Alliance player like I'd never before. I was just killing mobs one by one. But then I saw this Alliance player. He gathered a bunch of mobs together and was killing them with a blizzard. And I was surprised and shocked. I was like, what in the world is that? This character, this class, doing so much damage, killing more than one mob at a time. And I knew from that point forward, I had to be a mage. So I made a human mage on my main. As you see on my retail account, my human mage. And for that, we will go to the land of Stormwind. And so, my journey began as a mage, starting off in the land of Northshire, in the Eastern Kingdoms. From here, I noticed that there were a lot more players. There were a lot more players in this region, and it was much more bright in nature. You can hear the birds whistling. Even though it wasn't as enchanted as Teldrassil, it seemed very peaceful. And the music itself was nice as well. The structures are more human in nature. But there was conflict. And it is here that we meet the Defias Brotherhood. Introductory to the enemies of the Alliance. So, I began my quest, journeying through the lands of the Elwyn Forest. Once I completed my training in Northshire, I ventured forth into the Elwyn Forest. And from here, we venture forth unto the first town of Goldshire. We can see the population of players is much more greater in here than it is in Teldrassil. So, I began my journey. And this is where I started my journey as a mage. But nothing compares to the moment when I first stepped foot into the major city, the capital of the Alliance, Stormwind. The land of heroes, the land of legends, capital city of the Alliance. It is here, the home place of the humans. Legends, heroes, knights, champions, slayers of dragons. And luckily for us, we do have a hero on an epic questline to slay Onyxia. Corny B of Cornhub. We will see his quest and see how epic this quest is. Stand down. Can you not see that a hero walks among us? Move aside, let them pass. Legends stand through. As we walk forth, the guards will let us pass. May the light guide your hand. Now this is an epic quest line. Thank you, old friend. You have done the right thing. Follow me, friends, to Stormwind Keep. We will go and see the champion of the Alliance. The leader of the Alliance. Come, Corny Bee. I will join you on your adventure. By the way, this is a quest line to get attunement to destroy the dragon, Onyxia. In order to enter into her lair, you must first complete this quest. It is a long quest line, but as in most raids and dungeons, and higher level dungeons, you will need keys to enter into their lairs. A living legend. As you pass by, the guards will salute you. And we meet the town square of Stormwind, the most popular city of the Alliance. So here our hero comes into the front of Stormwind Keep. Be brave, friends. The reptile will thrash wildly. It is an act of desperation. When you are ready, give me the word. Onward! A moment I shall always remember, always. We are the dirt beneath your feet, sir. As we go forward to see the King of Stormwind, we will see the treachery of the dragon. There walks a hero. Majesty, run while you still can. She is not what you think her to be. The masquerade is over, Lady Presor. Or should I call you by your true name? Onyxia. We have to be careful. The dragon will be unveiled before us. He's gonna run away. Yeah, he's smart, he's smart. Okay. We're gonna have to escape here a little bit just to be safe, Because these are elite monsters. Level 60 monsters, they have a lot of damage. We'll let the High Lord Bolvar destroy these guards. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's... Oh no, that's what I didn't want to happen. Oh fuck. Somebody died over there. They're elites. These monsters are elites, as you can see with the dragon symbol. They have much more health and much more damage. If you're not a tank. It looks like you got in combat, bro. Watch out, you better be careful. Gotta be careful. Looks like a few people have died in the process of this quest. That other person died as well. Yeah, these mobs are no joke. So, that's the story of Stormwind here. But that is not the end of this journey. I will show you another thing that makes it appealing for World of Warcraft. A battle called Alterac Valley. This is a battlefield of strife between the Horde and the Alliance. The main interest in the World of Warcraft. Who are we at war with? The Horde. Monstrous creatures, orcs, trolls, tauren, undead. These are factions of the Horde, and we shall venture forth into the battle and show you what it's like to battle amongst the Horde. Before I show you the battlefield, let me show you the Honor Hall. The Honor Hall is in Stormwind, and in order to access this list, you must be, I believe, Knight Lieutenant or Knight to access this area. Otherwise, you will not be able to enter. I myself am a Lieutenant Commander. From here, you can seek previous rewards, depending on your rank. You can purchase mounts. The lower ranks of being Knight Lieutenant, Knight Captain, and Lieutenant Commander to receive the whole blue set. You can also get purple items if you're Marshal rank, and Field Marshal. The weapons is reserved for the highest rank of Grand Marshal. These are some of the best weapons in the game, but it takes an extremely long grind to get there. But with that out of the way, the queue has popped up, so let us enter in Alterac Valley. This is a battle between 40 versus 40 players. 40 members of the Alliance and 40 members of the Horde. It is a race between the Horde and the Alliance to defeat the enemy war chief or our commander. So the Horde have to race up to here to beat our commander, and we have to race down here to beat the Horde's war chief. Along the way, we have to defend our towers, defend our graveyards. But it is a race. Who can destroy the enemy war chief first? We shall see. So that was Alterac Valley. Another victory for the Alliance. So there's only one land we have not explored. The capital city of the gnomes and the dwarves. Iron Forge. In the mighty city of Stormwind, we will bid farewell. We are going onward unto the gates of Iron Forge. So, that is the tale I have to tell about World of Warcraft. For those interested in this game, I have to say it is a marvelous game. Classic is the one to play. It is filled with community, with fellowship, with camaraderie, and the lands themselves are a mystical wonder to explore. A land of beauty and adventure. It's a very relaxing game, I'll tell you that much right now. I think we're venturing into the lands of Don Moreau. Home to the gates of Iron Forge, capital city of the gnomes and the dwarves. The gnomes used to have a capital city called Gnomragon, but it is taken over by a plague. But now they reside as refugees in the shelter of the home base of Iron Forge, the home of the dwarves. Inside a mountain of molten rock, pouring lava from its caverns, crafting the strongest of weapons. Magni Bronzebeard, Lord of the Iron Forge. The Great Anvil, used to craft legendary weapons. But here we are, and here we will end. With that, I just want to show you a small sample of what World of Warcraft has to offer. Just to kind of show you a beginning sample of the starting zones, the world in general, and a little taste of the battlefields. I didn't get a chance to explore the dungeons and raid. I might do that in another video if you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments down below and I might do that. But anyways, I just want to show you what this world has to offer. My name is Leericle. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.